Get ready, because it's time for Watertown Arrows baseball.
It's going to be driven into left field, going back. We'll see you later. That one's landed in Kranzberg. Talon Jurgens with the home run. 2-2. That's going to be driven into left field, going back. It's gone. Grand slam for Nate Gray. That is going to be smashed. Right field, going back. It's gone. A walk-off. Watertown will win on a walk-off by Rabine.
Now, let's head to the fields. With the call of tonight's game, here's the voice of Watertown Arrows baseball, Brent Nathaniel.
Hey, good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Watertown Stadium as we get set for this afternoon's doubleheader offering between the Watertown Arrows and Pierre Post 8. I'm Brent Nathaniel from WTNSports.com. Glad to have you along wherever you're at and however you're watching us out there this afternoon. Watertown comes in here after taking the 4th of July weekend off, a record of 16-10 on the season. Played last week using a massive 6-run 4th inning in Game 1 and a 12-hit barrage in Game 2 to secure a doubleheader sweep over Sioux Falls East, winning 8-1 and 12-6 back last week on July 1st. So the Arrows have not played in about 5 days as we enter the final 2 weeks of the regular season, as Watertown will face Pierre tonight, Renner tomorrow, then home next Tuesday and Wednesday against Brookings and Spearfish to wrap up the regular season. Field's getting ready, and so are we. We're going to take our first time out, so when we come back, we'll have your starting lineups. That's next on Post 17 TV.
Sorry, I'm so nervous. I haven't done this in a long time. The last one really cost me. I don't want complicated, just someone who hears me. I mean, you can't just win me over with gadgets. I just miss the romance of simple, reliable, you know.
We can do that.
Keep talking.
Welcome to Midco Mobile, starting at $15 a month. Keep your phone and get nationwide coverage. No contracts, just easy.
So how do you feel about sushi?
Yeah, wait, what?
Good afternoon, baseball fans, and welcome to Watertown Stadium. The site of this afternoon's contest between the visiting squad, Pierre Post 8, and the hometown purple and gold, Watertown Post 17. First, the starting lineup for Pierre. Batting leadoff on shortstop, wearing number 10, Carter Shufflebine. The second baseman will bat second and wear number 11, Hudson Stoser. The catcher will bat third and wear number 3, Sutton Sonnenschein. Out in right field and batting fourth, wearing number 22, Will Allers. On first base, batting fifth, wearing number 24, Trip Lindekugel. The third baseman will bat sixth and wear number 21, Jack Goodman. The designated hitter will bat seventh and wear number 8, Riker Edson. Out in left field, batting eighth, wearing number 5, Will Danberg. And the center fielder will bat ninth and wear number 4, Porter Hunsley. Game 1 pitcher for Pierre wears number 17, Carter Templeton. And the rest of Pierre Post 8, coached by River Iverson, assisted by Elliott Leaf. Now, on your feet, it's time for the starting lineups for the hometown purple and gold Watertown Post 17. Batting leadoff out in left field, wearing number 7, Cole Hetson. The second baseman will bat second and wear number 6, Kane Everson. The shortstop will bat third and wear number 2, Carter Bisker. In center field, batting fourth and wearing number 22, Marcus Pitkin. The first baseman will bat fifth and wear number 5, Sam Olsen. The catcher will bat sixth and wear number 10. He turns 18 tomorrow, Jonathan Lake. The designated hitter will bat seventh and wear number 1, Lincoln Scott. On third base, batting eighth, wearing number 14, Kai Paulson. And out in right field, batting ninth, wearing number 23, Jackson Valek. Game 1 pitcher for Watertown wears number 13, Jackson McClemens. Watertown Post 17's coached by Ryan Neal, assisted by Alex Gower, Travis Schmidt, Batboy River Neal. Umpires for this afternoon's contest, Matt Clark and Tim Lease. And welcome the rest of Watertown Post 17. Now let's hear it for our travel ball teams of the night, 11U. First up, 11U Gold, Brian Flory, Harrison Gaikowski, Kellen Hagan, Logan Lanning, Luca Litza, Nolan Hagan, Ryder Riefenberger, Samuel Meek, Fletcher Brackus, Trent Hyvert, and Turner Susi. 11-year gold, coached by Justin Haugen and John Flory. Now let's hear it for 11U Purple. Atwood Turback, Avery Reese, Brody Herbolt, Graham Monsell, Hayden Hutz, Holden Evian, Hudson Gower, Jackson Geist, Camden Wordle, Thomas Danderand, and Weston Peterson. 11U Purple, coached by Andy Turback. Now would you please stand and face the flag out in left field for the playing of our national anthem. Pierre fans, are you ready? Watertown fans, are you ready? Let's play ball! It's Watertown, it's Pierre. Legion baseball action tonight here, post 17 at TV. Brent Nathaniel along with you. Glad to have you along wherever you're at, however you're watching us out there this afternoon. It'll be Jackson McClemens on the hill here in game numero uno. The first three for Pierre will be Shufflebine, Stoser, and Sunshine. Kind of a big game for both these teams. Legion-wise in the seeding, Watertown is number 8. Pierre is number 9. That is the latest. Yep, that is the latest PowerPoints that are out. This one came out through July 5th, so that was yesterday. So these are games through yesterday. Not much change. Again, Watertown the 8, Pierre the 9. Watertown goes to Renner tomorrow, who is the 10 seed. Then they host Brookings next Tuesday night, who is the 6 seed. And then host Spearfish next Wednesday, who is the 13 seed. So still some chances to move up and still some chances, I guess, to move down as well for Watertown in the Legion rankings this year. First pitch goes into Shufflebine for strike. And we are off and running at 5:01 this afternoon. Strike 2. 0-2 here to Shufflebine. Outside, 1-2. That is a ground ball, should be playable there. Tossed over in time for the first down of the ball game. Bisker to Olson. The 6-3 putouts, and there's one away. To the plate is Hudson Stoser.
To the plate, second baseman, number 11, Hudson Stoser.
First pitch goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Stoser. Outside again, 2-0. Strike there, 2-1. Two. Up high, that'll fill up the count at 3-2. Swung on and miss, strike number 3, and the second out of the inning. To the plate is Sutton Sunshine.
Now the plate, the catcher number 3, Sutton Sunshine.
2 outs, nobody on here, top of the first inning between Watertown and Pierre. First pitch cracked into left field. Hansen going to backpedal, still backpedaling. He'll find it for the final outs of the inning. No runs, no hits, no one left on bag. We're off to the bottom of the first inning, scoreless between Watertown and Pierre. You're watching Post 17 TV.
Baseball fans, stop into the Wheel Inn for some home-cooked food. Open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the best staff in town. Plus, online ordering is available. Visit watertownwheelin.com to order your favorites. Come to the Wheel Inn before or after the game for your home-cooked favorites. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Highway 20 in Watertown. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows from the staff at the Wheel Inn.
Hey Arrow fans, are you ready to join a winning team off the field? Persona Triangle is hiring right here in Watertown. Whether you're starting your career or looking for your next opportunity, we've got flexible schedules, great pay, and a team that feels like family. Don't just cheer from the stands. Come build your future with us. Apply today at personatriangle.com/careers, because just like the Arrows, at Persona Triangle, tradition and teamwork lead to excellence. Bottom of the first inning, it'll be for Watertown. First three will be Hanson, Everson, and Bisker. Carter Templeton is the game one pitcher here for Pierre post 8. They're in the black tops. I never understood that. You live in Pierre, you wear anything black. It is a warm one here this afternoon. 87, a little humid. Winds is the story. We got winds blowing out of the south here. It's a little strong. We're going to probably see some balls head out to left field. First pitch into Hanson. Strike. 1-1 here to Cole Hanson. One and one. That one's fouled off. 1-2 to Hanson. Outside, we'll make it 2-2. That is going to be sent right to Stoser at second. He'll toss it over in time for the first out of the inning. 4-3, one away to the plate, Kane Everson. Here at a 1-2-3 inning to begin. One away and nobody on here, bottom of this first inning. First pitch. That's low for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Everson. Little dribbler picked up there by Templeton, and he'll easily toss it over to Linda Kugel, the second out of the inning. 1-3, 2 away. To the plates, Carter Bisker.
Now the shortstop, number 2, Carter Bisker.
First pitch. Swung on, miss, 0-1. One and one. Strike. 1-2 the count here to Bisker. Up high, make the count 2-2. At the duck, that'll fill up the count at 3-2. Fouled off, and the count will remain full, 3-2. Full count, here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. So a 2-out walk issued for Watertown, and that'll bring to the plate Marcus Pitkin.
Out of the plate, the center fielder, number 22.
So Hansen and Everson both are the out 1 and out 2. Bisker gets a walk here, a 2-out walk. There's a man on here for Watertown. First pitch, right down the middle for a strike. 0-1 here to Pitkin. Templeton fires outside, 1-1. Popped up, playable here on the first base line, and now we'll drop foul. Everybody had to get out of the way. 1-2 to Pitkin.
The best 2-year college in the nation.
Patty's going to go for a ride into center field, and Hunsley going to track that one down for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, 1 left on bag, 1 complete. We are scoreless between Watertown and Pierre. You're watching Post 17 TV. William Neal & Company would like to wish the Watertown Post 17 Legion baseball team good luck this season. Another great team for all your auditing, accounting, and tax preparation needs are the professionals at William Neal & Company, a full-service accounting firm serving the area for over 50 years. Offices located in Watertown and Clark. Give them a call today at 886-6028. That's 886-6028. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Watertown Post 17 baseball team. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
At Dynamic Dental, we're here for the whole team. From little leaguers to seasoned pros, we treat your family like part of ours. Cracked a tooth sliding into home? No problem. With same-day crowns, you'll be back in the game in no time. Whether it's wisdom teeth, implants, or dentures, our sedation options will keep you comfortable every step of the way. Clear aligners. Straighten your smile so you can remain confident both on and off the field. Looking good on the field starts with a healthy smile. Call Dynamic Dental today.
Top 2, Eilers, Linda Kugel, and Goodman due up here for Pierre. 1-1 count here to Will Eilers as Jackson McClemens continues his crusade up on the hill. Two and 1. Clemens 14 pitches so far. Patty's going to be sent foul. 2-2 here to Eilers. Strike number 3 and the first out of the inning. To the plates, Trip Lindekugel.
Next up, the first baseman, number 24, Trip Lindekugel.
Second K for McClemens here in the ball game. First pitch goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here for Linda Kugel. Two now. Strike there, 2-1. That is a grounder scooped up by McClemens. He'll make the out to Olsen, second of the inning. 2-away. To the plate is Jackie Goodman.
Number 21, Jack Goodman.
First pitch, ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Goodman. That is going to be sent foul down the first base line. Just barely foul. That'll make the count 1-1. Ground ball, foul. 1-2 to Goodman. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3. And the third out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no one left on base. We're off to the bottom of the second inning. Scoreless between Watertown and Pierre. You're watching Post 17 TV.
Know why you see so many commercial landscapers mowing on a Gravely? Because they like to use the toughest, most reliable lawnmowers. Gravely puts that same ingenuity into each of their zero-turn mowers. From big machines with fully welded tubular frames and deep fabricated decks to smaller, easy-to-maneuver units, when you mow on a Gravely, you feel like a pro. If you're a homeowner who takes your lawn care seriously, there's only one choice: Gravely.
The road to greatness is rarely a straight line. It's early mornings, quiet sacrifices, struggles no one sees. It's knowing that the effort you give today will determine tomorrow's successes. At Reliabank, we believe in momentum, in the people who move with purpose, driven by something bigger. Because real success isn't just a destination, it's the moments along the way that give the dream its depth. Beyond limits, beyond banking, Reliabank.
Bottom of 2, scoreless between Watertown and Pierre. I'm Rhett Nathaniel from WTNSports.com. Glad to have you along here, Post 17 TV. Just a few more nights of this left tonight. We got 2 Tuesday and Wednesday, and depending on where the arrows land for Super Regionals, if they're at home, we'll have them here on Post 17 TV. If they're away, it will depend. Depends on where they're at. Olsen, Lake, and Scutts due up here for Watertown this half inning. First pitch goes down for a strike. 0-1 to Olsen. Low ground ball back to the pitcher, and Templeton is going to try to make the tag, and he will. First out of the inning. 1 away to the plate is birthday boy tomorrow, Jonathan Lake.
The catcher, number 10, Johnny Lake.
Mr. Lake turning 18 tomorrow. First pitch, strike. 0-1 here to Lake. 1-1. 2-1. Ground ball to take a hop there on and give to Shufflebine. Took a hop on the mound, I was trying to say. Gave it to Shufflebine, who tossed it over to Linda Kugel for the second out of the inning. 6-3, 2 away. To the plates, Lincoln Scott.
Number 1, Lincoln Scott.
Watertown had a base runner last inning. Bisker reached on a base on balls, but it was no runs and no hits. Both pitchers keeping their teams scoreless. Big swing and a miss, 0-1 here to Scott. Strike. 0-2 here to Scott. One and two. Big swing and a miss, strike number 3. And the arrows go down in the order here in the second. We're off to 3, scoreless between Watertown and Pierre. You're watching a Post 17 TV.
Stop into Roy's Sports Shop for the newest and latest apparel, footwear, and equipment for your sports. Whether it's a new bat from Marucci, a glove from Rawlings, a new pair of shoes from Under Armour or Adidas, or a pair of Oakley sunglasses, Roy's Sports Shop has what you need. Check out their online spirit store for apparel from your favorite team or school. Let them know if you'd like to start a new online store for your team or organization. Roy's Sports Shop is a local business that has served our area for the past 50 years. Roy's Sports Shop, East Highway 212, Watertown.
In many sports, a winning team needs strength, strategy, and amazing execution. The same is true for investing. Wells Fargo Advisors is here to help you reach your goals with customized strategies and sophisticated planning tools. Wells Fargo Advisors, professional advice, innovative insights, a team that's invested in you. In Watertown, call Heath Rylands today at 605-882-7145. Wells Fargo Advisors is a trade name used by Wells Fargo Clearing Services LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer, and a separate non-bank affiliate of Wells Fargo Company.
Top of 3, scoreless between Watertown and Pierre. Edson, Danberg, and Hunsley due up for the 8s in this half inning. Clemens continues up on the hill. First pitch goes for a ball into Edson. Strike there down the middle. 1-1 the count. Clemens at 25 pitches. Ball there. 2-1. Swung on and missed. 2-2. That'll fill it up at 3-2. That is a base. So base on balls here for Edson, and Pierre will get their first man on base in the ball game. To the plate is Will Danberg. First pitch goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Danberg. That is going to be delivered into shallow right. Going to drop down a base hit. First hit for Pierre in the ball game. Actually, first hit for either team of the ball game, and the Eights have 2 on here in the third. Porter Hunsley, the number 9 hitter, steps on here for Pierre with nobody outs. First pitch, bunt shown, pulled back, strike the call. 0-1 to Hunsley. Showing bunt again. The pitch is outside. We'll get a throw to second. Will not be in time. One and one here to Hunsley. Bunt shown again. Little dribbler in the infield, scooped up by McClemens. He'll toss it over, and it will get past Olson over to the fence. A run will score. Slipping at third is Danberg. Taking seconds will be Hunsley. And the Eights will get their first run of the ball game, 1-0. Edson will score on the overthrow. Dannenberg will head to third. Hunsley will get to first. It takes seconds on the overthrow.
Back to the top of Pierre. The shortstop, Carter, shuffle by.
We'll go back up to the top of the order. Second time through the order, it's Shufflebein. First pitch, strike. 0-1 here to Shufflebein. That is going to be delivered into right center. Coming in, Fallick turned it on the Jets, and he will make the grab, but the tag is applied, and another run will score. 2-0 Pierre. Hunsley will head over to third in the commotion.
Now the second baseman, Hudson Stroser.
So Hudson Stoser will step to the plate now. First pitch swung on and missed for a strike. Another run for Stoser, sits 90 feet away. And he'll send that one into shallow center. Grabbed there by Pitkin. Toss is applied, and staying will be Hunsley at third because Pitkin's got a rocket in center. 2 away.
Next up, the catcher, number 3.
Sun and Shine to the plates. Officially, it's go back. Hunsley will reach on an error. They will charge that to McClemens. First pitch goes outside for a ball here to Sun and Shine. 2 away and a 1 on. That is a ground ball to Everson through his fingers. That's going to be the second Watertown error of the ball game. And Hunsley will score 3-0 in favor of Pierre. So Sun and Shine will reach second error charge to Watertown in this inning. Will Eilers to the plates here for Pierre. That'll be delivered into left field. Hansen will lose his hat and find it to make the final out of the inning. Pierre scores 3 on 1 hit and 1 left on bag. 2 Watertown errors in the inning. We head to the bottom of the third inning, 3-0 Post 8. You're watching Post 17 TV.
Prairie Lakes Healthcare System has over 30 medical specialties, including labor and delivery, primary care, cancer care, and cardiology. Behind each of these specialties are over 800 dedicated medical and support professionals committed to ensuring you receive the best care for every stage of your life. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System, your health, our mission.
From the garage to custom furniture to creative that brings your space to life and swag that makes it yours. At South 40 Specialties, everything we build is designed with purpose and made right here in South Dakota. Your space isn't one size fits all, so why should your products be? And soon experience it all in person. South 40 Specialties, your space, your way.
We head to bottom of 3-0 Pierre. Watertown will send Paulson, Fallick, and Hansen to the plate. The 8, 9, and 1 hitters. 2 costly errors and a Pierre hit in that third inning got them ahead 3-0. So Watertown in the hole as we head here to the third.
The third baseman, number 14,
here's Paulson.
Ty Paulson.
First pitch. Swung on and missed for a strike. 0-1 here to Paulson. One and one. Strike. 1 and 2 here to Kai. Two. Outside will fill it up at 3-2. Ground ball right to the third baseman. Going to take a hop over his head into left field, and Kai will reach. Should have been routine, but that sand sometimes just plays tricks, and it played tricks right there. Watertown will take it down by 3, a man on, Jackson Fallick. First pitch. Oh, beamed him. Ouch. 2 on for Watertown. Officially, Kai will reach on an error charge of the third baseman. So an error and a hit by pitch. Watertown now with 2 on. To the top of the order we go. Cole Hansen, Watertown's second time through the order. And now we'll get a quick meeting of the minds on the mound here. Carter Templeton meeting with his infield. It's been a pitcher's duel so far. Templeton has actually yet to give up a hit. He's issued a walk, and he beamed a player. And Watertown reached on an error. That's been the 3 Watertown runners so far. Pierre was aided in that third inning by 2 Watertown errors and a hit by Will Danberg. Cole Hansen will step into the batter's box now here for the Arrows. He's going to represent the tying run. Templeton fires in. Bunch shown, little dribbler, foul. Hanson moved just at the last minute to try to reposition his bats, and he knew it too. A 1. Bunch shown again. Dribbler on the infield. Picked up there by the catcher, Sun and Shine, over to first for the first out of the inning. 2-3-1 away, but Hanson doing his job and moving everybody over into scoring position. So here's Kane Everson now here for Watertown. First pitch. That is going to be delivered into shallow right. Drops down for a base hit. And we'll get a throw to home and will not be in time. And the Arrows will score. A Kane Everson RBI single scores Kai Polson. Heading to third will be Phallic. So now they're on the corners here for the Arrows. Carter Bisker to the plate now for the purple and gold. First pitch goes down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Bisker. Fouled off. 1-1 to Bisker. That is going to be delivered into left center. Drops in the gap. Base hit. Another run will score. Back-to-back RBI singles for the Arrows. So Bisker with an RBI single. Everson with an RBI single. 2 on, 1 out for Marcus Pitkin. First pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Pitkin. Low. 2-0 here to Pitkin. Ball. 3-0 to Pitkin. Tying run for Watertown sits on second bag. That's Everson. Bisker sits on first. Templeton fires in, strike. 3-1 the count. That's ball 4. That's going to load him up. So base on balls. Going to load everything up here for Watertown with one away. And coming to the plate is Sam Olson.
For the first baseman, number 5, Sam Olson.
First pitch. Ground ball, back to the pitcher. He'll bobble it. Templeton grabs, throws it over, reaching safely will be Olson, and a run will score. Watertown will tie this one up. We're knotted up at 3 apiece as Olson runs that one off. Templeton, it was right to him, should have been routine. He bobbled it and then tried to make the out over on first and made a little bit of a high throw. Lindekugel had to jump to grab that. Lake to the plate, still just one away. Fouled off. 0-1 here to Lake. Officially, Templeton charged with the error. So both teams with 2 errors now in the ballgame. Strike. Lake falls in the hole now at 0-2. Ground ball picked up there by Templeton. They'll make the out at home, the second one of the inning. Reaches on the fielder's choice. Bisker's the second out. 1, 2. They're still loaded up here for Watertown. This is the 9th batter to come to the plate in this inning. Scutts will step in with 2 out, loaded up. First pitch outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Scutts. Two now. That is going to be delivered right to the second baseman, Stoser, for the final out of the inning. Watertown plates 9, but comes back to ties it up. 3 runs on 2 hits. Will leave them loaded up on one Pierre error in the ball game, in that inning, I should say. We're knotted up at 3 as we head off to the 4th inning. You're watching Post 17 TV.
At Dakota Automation, we are a full-service provider of factory automation systems. With core competencies in robotic integration and the design and fabrication of custom machines and material handling systems out of Watertown, South Dakota. We've been solving the most complex manufacturing challenges since 1999. Our vertically integrated approach enables us to design and support world-class automation systems. Discover automation with innovation at Dakota Automation.
You live life on the move. While you determine what direction that may be, we're here to help along the way. So go. Go with values. Go with friends. Go with support. Go with convenience.
Top of 4, knotted up at 3 apiece between Watertown and Pierre. Lindekugel, Goodman, and Edson to do up here for Pierre, and this half inning of work will get you McClemon's pitch count coming up here in just a moment. 41 for McClemens. 42 goes down for a ball. 1-0 to Lindekugel. Low, 2-0. Three and 0. That's a 4-pitch walk to lead off the inning here for Pierre. To the plate, Jack Goodman. Pierre got 3 on the board in the third, 3 runs on 1 hit, and was aided by 2 Watertown errors. Watertown got 3 on the board on 2 hits and 1 Pierre error. First pitch beamed him. 2 on for Pierre. And I think that's going to trigger Coach Gower. Yes, it is. Is Coach Gower going to come out and talk with McClemens here real quick? And while we get a moment, I want to remind you to make sure you follow us. Post 17 Baseball on all your favorite social networks. Keep on top of what's going on with your favorite team. Post 17 Baseball. And while you're doing that, why don't you like and subscribe here, Post 17 TV. Just a couple of more games left. Next week, we'll be back at it. Final 2 regular season games. Brookings Tuesday nights, Spearfish Wednesday nights. Both those games 5 and 7 o'clock. Make sure you like and subscribe. That way you're notified when we go live for all Post 17 Baseball here on YouTube. So the quick meeting is over with here for Coach Gower and McClemens. Riker Edson to the plates here for Pierre. Mound visit triggered by a 4-pitch walk and then a hit by a pitch. Bunt shown, little dribbler. McClemens grabbed it! He grabbed it, tossed over to first. It's a double play. No, is it? Did he reach safely? He did. Oh, that was close. I thought that was a double play. Forgot to switch you over there. And all the commotion. McClemens with the great grab for the first out. Almost a double play. Well, Zandberg to the plates. First pitch goes down for a strike. Ground ball foul. Zandberg will go in the hole now at 0-2. Strike number 3. And the 4th K for McClemens, the second out of the inning. To the plates, Porter Hunsley.
Center fielder, Porter Hunsley.
First pitch, ground ball foul. 0-1 here to Hunsley. One and one. Ground ball foul once again. 1-2 to Hunsley. Foul the call. 1-2 remains the count to Hunsley. 2 away and 2 on here for Pierre. Got this way. 4-pitch walk to Lydekugel. He sits on second. Goodman was hit by the pitch. He's on first. Edson popped down. McClemens made a great diving grab. Danberg struck out. That's how we got this way. 1-2 the count. That'll make it 2-2. Chase that one, goes foul. Count is at 2-2. Popped up, playable for the infield. Bisker comes in. He's going to make the grab and fall. Making the grab, adjusts himself, and makes the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, 2 left on bag. To the bottom of the 4th inning we go, knotted up at 3 apiece. You're watching Post 17 TV.
Looking for a way to show your school spirit and support the Watertown School District? With the Aero Spirit card from American Bank and Trust, you can do both. Every time you use your Aero Spirit debit card, a portion of your purchase goes right back to the school, helping fund important programs and activities. It's a win for you and a big win for our students. Visit your local American Bank and Trust at 1715 First Avenue Northeast today to sign up and make a difference with every swipe. American Bank and Trust, member FDIC.
Do something to launch your future at Lake Area Tech. It's a living, working, thought-producing environment to help you level up in the workforce. Combined with hands-on training and real-world experience, you'll be ready to find a high-paying career you'll love right out of school, the way 99% of our graduates do. It's the best return on your college investment, the quickest path to your future success. Lake Area Tech, the start of something new.
Bottom of 4, knotted up at 3 apiece. Watertown batted around the batted 9 in the 3rd, so we'll go back to Paulson, Fallick, and Hanson here in the 4th. Carter Templeton continues up on the hill here for Pierre. I'll get you his pitch count coming up here in a moment. So I do see my wife here taking photos, which means we will have photos for the recap tomorrow at WTNSports.com. First pitch goes down for a strike. 0-1 here to Paulson. Here tonight, Renner tomorrow night. 1-1. That Runner game will not be here on Post 17 TV. But next week, the Brookings game Tuesday, the Spearfish game Wednesday will be here on Post 17 TV. Let's go take a hop. 2-1. Templeton at 55 pitches. Ground ball foul down the third base line. 2-2. Guy reached on the air in the 3rd. Two hits for Watertown. Got him. Strike number 3 and the first out of the inning. The number 9 hitter now, Jackson Fallick. First pitch goes for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Fallick. Another one of the dirt. 2-0. Fallick was hit by the pitch. And is only at bats in the 3rd. Strike. 2-1 here to Fallick. 3-1 now to Falk. Oh, and didn't get him, but nonetheless, that'll be ball 4. So base on balls, and Watertown will get a man on here in the 4th. Back up to the top of the order. 3rd time through the order, Cole Hansen. First pitch, right down the middle. 0-1 to Hansen, who's grounded out twice in this ballgame. Templeton steps off, keeping Falk honest over on first. Got the corner. 0-2 now to Hansen. That's going to take a hop and get past Sun and Shine. Taking second will be Falk. 1-2 now here to Cole Hansen with go-ahead run for Watertown now in scoring position. Tied up at 3 apiece. Both teams got those 3 in the 3rd. That's a ball. That'll make it even at 2-2. Ground ball right to the shortstop. There's 1 out. The tag for 2 outs. Final out to the inning on a double play. Book right there it is. So a double play will end the 4th and end the Watertown threat. We're off to the 5th, tied up at 3 apiece between Watertown and Pierre as we watch Post 17 TV.
For over 75 years, Active Heating has proudly served the Watertown and Brookings area, from full-service heating and cooling to plumbing, air quality, and water quality. We've got your comfort covered. When it comes to your home or business, you can count on us. Active Heating. Active in your home. Active in your community.
I'm bored.
When you need a little fun, head to the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade. For good food and good times, make it a buffet day and a play day. Have all your favorites and all kinds of fun. Make it a buffet day at the Pizza Ranch and Fun Zone Arcade.
Top of 5. Tied up at 3 apiece between Watertown and Pierre. Back up to the top of the order. 3rd time through the order now. Shuffle by Stoser and Sun and Shine due up here for Post 8. The Clemens continues his crusade up on the hill. Get his pitch count coming up here in just a moment. First pitch goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Shuffle by. 57 for McClemens. 5-7. Bopped up. high into center. Pitkin finds it for the first down. What away. Hudson Stoser to the plate now here for Pierre. First pitch going to be delivered into center field again. Pitkin stays busy for the second out of the inning. 2 away. To the plate is Sun and Shine. First pitch goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Sun and Shine. 2-0. Three and 0. Strike. 3-1 to Sun and Shine. Ground ball right to Everson. Scoops it up and makes the final out of the inning. It's a 1-2-3. No runs, no hits. No one left on bag. Bottom of 5 on the way. Tied up at 3. You're watching Post 17 TV.
Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction. If you're looking for a general contractor for custom homes in and around the Watertown area or are in need of residential, commercial home, and commercial home remodeling, give Tony Arnold Construction a call at 605-880-8497 or email TonyArnoldConstruction@gmail.com. Good luck to the Watertown Post 17 baseball team from Tony Arnold Construction.
As one of the nation's strongest financial organizations, First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card have the strength to do good. We support nearly 700 organizations and nonprofits. Our employees give more than 30,000 volunteer hours annually. And we are continually seeking ways to make South Dakota an even better place to live. It's the Premier way. First Premier Bank and Premier Bank Card.
Bottom of 5, still tied up at 3 apiece between Watertown and Pierre. I'm Brent Nathaniel, along with you here from WTNSports.com. We're glad to have you along wherever you're at and however you're watching us out there this evening. It'll be Everson, Bisker, and Pitkin due up for Watertown, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Carter Templeton continues up on the hill. I'll get you his pitch count coming up here in just a moment. Back at it next week. Actually, the Arrows are back at it tomorrow. Travel to Renner, 5 and 7 o'clock there. We'll be back at it here, Post 17 TV, next week, next Tuesday, Wednesday, Senior Night Tuesday, the rivalry game. It's always my favorite one to call against Brookings Tuesday night, 5 and 7 o'clock there. And then we'll wrap up the regular season next Wednesday against Spearfish, 5 and 7 o'clock. First pitch there. Hard to believe, final 2 weeks of the regular season are here for Arrows baseball. First pitch strike into Everson. 0-1 the Cats. Everson with a hit in the third, an RBI single in the third, and grounded out to the first. Get out of the way. 1-1. Two and 1. 3-1 to Everson. Templeton at 71 pitches. That's ball 4. So a leadoff walk issued by Templeton here in the 5th. Carter Bisker to the plates.
Shortstop, number 2, Carter Bisker.
First pitch, ground ball into the nets. 0-1 here to Bisker. Popped up and over my head. 0-2 to Bisker.
Sponsored by Lake Area Tech.
1 on, nobody out here, bottom 5. 3-3 our score. Both teams got that way in the 3rd. 3 runs, 2 hits, and an error. Watertown was aided by a Pierre error in the 3rd. 3 runs on 1 hit, and Pierre was aided by 2 Watertown errors in the 3rd as well. That's outside. 1-2 to Bisker. RBI single in the 3rd. Base on balls in the 1st. Popped up and we'll go foul. 1-2 to Bisker. Popped up, foul territory once again, and we'll go into the Watertown dugout. So battle brewing between Bisker and Templeton. Here's the 1-2. Fouled into the nets, and the battle continues between Bisker and Templeton. Here's the pitch. Runner goes, sent into shallow right. Going to drop down for a base hit. So Bisker will reach, and there's 2 on for Watertown. Marcus Pitkin to the plate now for the purple and gold. Still nobody out here in the bottom half of this 5th inning. Templeton racking up the pitches here. Good battle between him and Bisker. 79 pitches now here for Templeton. Let's see if Pitkin gets the go to bunt. First pitch. That is a ground ball scooped up there by the shortstop. Make the out at 3rd. That's the first out of the inning. So the out is 6-5 at 3rd. Pitkin will reach on the fielder's choice. Bisker to second. So 1 away, Sam Olson to the plate. Time called. Sent into left. Dunberg will make the grab, the second out of the inning. 2 away. To the plate now, Jonathan Lake.
The catcher, number 10, Johnny Lake.
Watertown had a man on second bag in the fourth, left him loaded up in the third. 2 on and 2 away, tied up at 3 for Lake. Time called. That is going to be sent over into right, and that's the third out of the inning. Grabbed there by Eilers. No runs on 1 hit, stranding 2 on back. 5 complete, still tied up at 3 apiece as you watch Post 17 TV.
Oh, wow, look at that mower. It's a Skag mower. Man, that looks like a comfortable ride. The job it's doing on that yard, it's knocking it out of the park. And boy, that mower can move. What I wouldn't do to have that mower.
What's the call, The moment you know you want a Skag. Skag. Simply the best.
A beautiful, confident smile starts here at Van Laken Orthodontics.
From Invisalign to traditional braces, we offer free consultations and affordable payment plans for all lifestyles and budgets.
Van Laken Orthodontics. Live life smiling.
Top of the 6th inning, still tied up at 3 apiece between Watertown and Pierre. I'm Brett Nathaniel from WTNSports.com. It'll be Eilers, Lindekugel, and Goodman due up here for Pierre in the top half of this inning. Don't forget, we'll have game number 2, 30 minutes following this one. We'll fire up a new stream here at Post 17 TV. Jackson McClemens continues his crusade up on the hill. I'll get you his pitch count coming up here in just a moment. 65 pitches, 6-5 for McClemens. So Eilers into the batter's box. First pitch. Ground ball past Paulson into left. And Pierre will get a man on here in the 6th. Lindekugel into the ball game, into the batter's box, I should say, here for Pierre.
The first baseman trip, Lindekugel.
First pitch strike. 0-1 here to Lindekugel. Throw to first, he's not in time. Delivered into center. Pitkin backpedaling, grabs for the first out. Pitkin's been busy in center. 1 away, Jack Goodman into the plate here for Pierre Post 8.
Third baseman, number 21, Jack Goodman.
First pitch goes down for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Goodman. Strike on the corner, 1-1. 2-1. Ooh, had to get out of the way. 3-1. Throw to first is past Olson. On his way to seconds is Goodman. So runner in scoring position now here for Pierre. One and two remains the count. That's ball 4. 2 on here for Pierre with 1 away in the top half of the 6th inning. Riker Edson due up now here for post 8. First pitch, strike. 0-1 here to Edson. Outside. 1-1. Fouled off. 1-2 the count. It's going to take a hop, 2-2. Outside, it's going to fill up the count now at 3-2 to Edson. Popped outs in the 4th, base on balls in the 3rd. Fouled off. Count is at 3-2 here to Edson. That's the DH in game number 1. Jackson will come and get the new ball. Full count to the pitch. Ground ball right back to McClemens. Throw to second in time. Throw to first, not in time. Tried to get the double play. So Edson will reach. Goodman is the out on second. The second out of the inning. They're on the corners now here for Pierre. Will Danberg to the plate. First pitch swung on and missed for a strike. Strike 2. Ooh, 1-2 to Danberg. Two. Fouled off. Count still remains at 2-2. They're on the corner. Eiler's 90 feet away. Edson sits over on first. 2-2 the count here to Danberg. That'll fill up the count at 3-2. Ground ball. Paulson can't field it cleanly. Toss over is not in time. And a run will score. Pierre takes the lead 4-3. Scoring will be Eilers. Edson will head to second. Porter Hunsley to the plate. First pitch strike. 0-1 here to Hunsley. Fouled off. 0-2 here to Hunsley. Officially charging Kai with an error on that last play. Ground ball right back to him. Has trouble fielding it again. Toss over is not in time. Loaded up here for Pierre. And
Now the plate, shortstop.
we'll go back up to the top of the order. Fourth time through the order, it is Shufflepine. Another error charged to Kai. First pitch, strike. Second pitch, strike. Shufflepine in the hole at 0-2. Watertown, 6 errors in this ball game. Scooped up there, and that is the out over on second. 6-4, 2 away, but a couple of Watertown errors gets Pierre on the board. 1 run, stranding them loaded up. Pierre takes the lead as we are off to the bottom of the 6th inning, 4-3. You're watching Post 17 TV.
Sorry, I'm so nervous. I haven't done this in a long time. The last one really cost me. I don't want complicated, just someone who hears me. I mean, you can't just win me over with gadgets. I just miss the romance of simple, reliable, you know.
We can do that.
Keep talking.
Welcome to Midco Mobile. Starting at $15 a month. Keep your phone and get nationwide coverage. No contracts, just easy.
So, how do you feel about sushi?
Yeah, wait, what?
Baseball fans, stop into the Wheel Inn for some home-cooked food. Open 7 days a week, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the best staff in town. Plus, online ordering is available. Visit WatertownWheelIn.com to order your favorites. Come to the Wheel Inn before or after the game for your home-cooked favorites. Open daily, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Highway 20 in Watertown. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows from the staff at the Wheel Inn.
Pierre with the lead, 4-3, bottom of the 6th inning. Watertown will send Scott, Paulson, and Fallick, the 7, 8, and 9 hitters here for Watertown. Templeton continues his crusade up on the hill. I'll get you his pitch count coming up here in just a moment. By the way, McClemens will wrap at 92 pitches coming out of that inning. First pitch going to go out of the glove. 1-1 here to Scott. Templeton at 83 pitches. Ground ball to the second baseman. Has trouble fielding it. He'll scoop it up and toss it over for the first down of the inning. 1 away. 4-3 Pierre. Pierre really being helped by 6 Watertown errors in the ballgame. Pierre's committed a couple of themselves. Watertown was actually helped in the third, 3 runs on 2 hits, and an error in that inning on Pierre. Ty Paulson fouls off the first pitch. Pierre 3 runs on 1 hit and aided by 2 Watertown errors in the third. 1 run, 1 hit, and aided by 2 Watertown errors in the sixth. That's how we've got this way. Oh, had to get out of the way. 1-1. Excuse me, 2 Watertown errors in the sixth. One and one. Excuse me, 2-1. Strike. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strike number 3. And the second out of the inning. That'll bring to the plate the number 9 batter, Jackson Fallick.
To the plate, right fielder number 23, Jackson Fallick.
First pitch goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Fallick. Walked in the 5th, hit by a pitch in the 3rd. Had to get out of the way. 2-0. Ground ball into the netting. 2-1 the count. Popped up, and we'll go foul once again. 2-2 here to Fallick.
Possession stand for $1, sponsored by Lake Area Tech.
Templeton delivers in, and that's a grounder right to Stoser at second. Should be the 3rd, and it is the final out of the inning. So 1, 2, 3, no runs, no hits, no one left on bag. We're going to play 7, 4-3 Pierre. You're watching Post 17 TV.
Hey Arrow fans, are you ready to join a winning team off the field? Persona Triangle is hiring right here in Watertown. Whether you're starting your career or looking for your next opportunity, we've got flexible schedules, great pay, and a team that feels like family. Don't just cheer from the stands. Come build your future with us. Apply today at personatriangle.com/careers, because just like the Arrows, at Persona Triangle, tradition and teamwork lead to excellence.
Jackson McClellan's going to try to keep Pierre scoreless here in the 7th. Give his team a chance to win it. Pierre will send Stoser, Sun and Shine, and Eilers to the plates. First pitch. Ball. 1 ball, no strikes here to Stoser. Strike. 1-1 the counts. Ground ball, scooped up, no, it takes a bounce off Bisker's glove into left field. And Stoser will reach here in the 7th. To the plate is Sun and Shine.
To the plate, the catcher, Sutton, Sun and Shine.
Bunt shown. Strike call. Officially an error charged to Bisker. That is the 7th error for Watertown in this ballgame. Bunt shown again. Strike the call. 0-2 the counts. Fouled off. 0-2 remains the count to Sun and Shine.
Return it, concession stand for $1.
Ground ball. Bisker grabs it there, makes the out, throw it at first in time, double play.
Two outs and nobody
6-3, 6-3. And the bags are clear now for Will Eilers. First pitch going to be delivered into shallow right. Fallick is on to make the final outs of the inning. We're off to the bottom of the 7th. Watertown going to try to win it next on Post 17 TV.
William Neal & Company would like to wish the Watertown Post 17 Legion baseball team good luck this season. Another great team for all your auditing, accounting, and tax preparation needs are the professionals at William Neal & Company, a full-service accounting firm serving the area for over 50 years. Offices located in Watertown and Clark. Give them a call today at 886-6028. That's 886-6028. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Watertown Post 17 baseball team. Contact your local Edward Jones financial advisor for your investment needs by visiting edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Watertown trails by 1 as we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. They'll send the top of the order to the plate. Hanson, Everson, and Bisker. Templeton going to try to finish this one out here for Pierre. By the way, McClemens exits at 100 pitches. Get Templeton's pitch count coming up here in just a moment. Watertown, the story of this ball game's been the errors. 7 errors for Watertown in this game. It's led to runs, and it led to the winning run, if you will, so far. The go-ahead run in the 6th inning. 1 run, 1 hit, 2 errors in the 6th. 3 runs, 1 hit, 2 errors in the 3rd. 7 in total here for Watertown. Edson will be on second now. Stoser is on short.
Shufflebine now pitching for
And Shufflebine will come off his shorts, and he will be the new pitcher here for Pierre. So Shufflebine will try to finish this one out. Those are the only two defensive changes. Let's see if Watertown can jump on the Pierre bullpen now with Hansen into the batter's box. First pitch goes outside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes for Hansen. He's due. He does not have a hit in this ball game. He's grounded twice and flew out so far. Strike. 1-1 to Hansen. Two and 1. Templeton will exit after 6, 3 runs, 3 hits, 1 earned, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Fouled off. 2-2 to Hansen. Full count, 3-2 here to Hansen, the leadoff batter for Watertown. Swung on and missed, strike number 3, and the first out of the inning. To the plate is Kane Everson.
now up second baseman Kane Everson.
First pitch, struck. 0-1 into Everson. Walked in the 5th, RBI single in the 3rd, grounded out in the 1st. One and one. That is going to be delivered into right field. That's a base hit here for Watertown in the 7th. So the tying run is on first bag with one away. Carter Bisker to the plate.
Everson will bring up the shortstop. Number 2, Carter Bisker.
So the tying run is on first. Bisker will step in. 2 hits on the day. Hit in the 3rd, hit in the 5th. Base on balls in the 1st. First pitch, going to get behind Sunshine, and tying run is now over on second bag here for Watertown. One and 0 to Bisker. Popped up and will go foul. 1-1 the count to Bisker.
Sponsored by Lake Area Tech.
Strike. 1-2 to Bisker. Ooh, had to get out of the way. 2-2. Popped up and we'll go just off the top of the nets. Count is at 2-2. Strike number 3. And the second outs of the inning. So Watertown down to their final outs. Tying runs on second bag. Marcus Pitkin will step into the batter's box.
Fielder number 22, Marcus Pitkin.
Marcus reached on the fielder's choice in the fifth. Base on balls in the third. Flew outs in the first. Shuffle by and delivers in a first pitch, and it's fouled off. 0-1 here to Pitkin. Strike. 0-2 here to Pitkin. That's a ball. 1-2 to Pitkin. Shuffle Pine fires in outside. 2-2 to Pitkin. Oh, beamed him. Hit by a pitch. The winning run is on first bag. 2 away. Sam Olson will come to the plate. Sun and Shine going to come out from beyond the plate and chat with Shufflebine real quick. Coach Iverson now going to come out, and we're going to get a quick conference on the mound. Let's set the stage for you here in the 7th. Cole Hansen struck out. Kane Everson reached on a single, took second on a wild pitch. Carter Bisker struck out. Now Marcus Pitkin was hit by the pitch. So the tying run is on second. The winning run is on first. Sam Olson will come to the plate. He's looking for his first hit of the night. He reached on one of the Pierre errors. Pierre's got 2 of them in the ball game in the third. He has popped out twice. So the meeting of the mind is over with. So here's Sam. First pitch fouled off. 0-1 here to Olsen. Watertown got all their runs in the third, 3 runs, 2 hits, and was aided by a Pierre error. Pierre got 3 runs on 1 hit and was aided by 2 Watertown errors in the third. 1 run, 1 hit, and aided by 2 Watertown errors in the sixth. 0-1. Swung on and missed, 0-2. Tying run on second, winning run on first. 0-2 the count here to Sam Olsen. Shufflebind fires in, swung on and missed. Strike number 3, the final out of the inning. So Pierre will take game 1 by a final of 4-3. Let's take a look here at our post-game statistics. We'll first start out with Pierre. Just 1 hit in the ball game. 26 at-bats, 4 runs, 1 hit, 1 RBI, 3 walks, and 4 strikeouts. The hit goes to Danberg. The RBI goes to Shufflebind. Templeton, 6 innings, 3 hits, 3 runs, 1 earned, 3 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Shufflebind closes out the door with 3 strikeouts in the 7th. For Watertown, 7 errors in the ball game, 25 at-bats, 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 RBIs, 4 walks, and 6 strikeouts. Everson, 2 hits and an RBI, and Bisker with 2 hits and an RBI. McClemens gets the complete game, 7 innings, 4 runs on 1 hit, 4 strikeouts, and 3 walks on 101 pitches. Pierre takes game 1, 4-3 here this evening. Game number 2 comes up your way in 30 minutes. We will fire up a new stream for that here on Post 17 TV.
You've been watching coverage of Watertown Arrows baseball on Post 17 TV. This has been a presentation of the Watertown Baseball Association. Game 2 is in 30 minutes on Post 17 TV.